So, first of all, apologies if the sound on this isn't the best. Basically, both my lapel mics decided to run out of battery as I was recording. This is actually going to be the second time I've recorded this review because the lapel mic had run out of battery literally just as I started recording, which is always fun. Anyway, yeah, we are here to talk about the brand new and possibly last album from melodic death metal legends At the Gates, Ghost of a Future Dead. I'll admit, I was a little bit wary of reviewing this because, truth be told, I wasn't a massive fan of their last two albums, Nightmare Being and To Drink from the Night itself. Just didn't do much for me, and I was like, oh no, am I going to end up, listening to this album, doing a review, finding out I don't like it, and sound like I'm pissing all over a dead man's memory, essentially, which I really didn't want to have to do. Thankfully, this is a good album. This is a very, very good album. We'll get into that in a moment. For those who don't know, At the Gates are progenitors, along with Dark Tranquillity and In Flames, of the entire Gothenburg scene, the Gothenburg melodic death metal sound. Well known for probably their most famous album, The Slaughter of the Soul, in 1995, which is an absolutely superb album. If you've never listened to it, you need to go listen to that. At least the first song on it, Blinded by Fear, because that is an absolute stone cold classic of a song. And yeah, Tomas Lindberg, very unique voice. He also fronted, I believe it was Lock Up as well. It was a kind of a band he done with members of Napalm Death and that as well. But yeah, At the Gates was his main band. And unfortunately, last year, he passed away from a rare form of oral cancer. So, as you can see on the inside, there we go. Rest in peace, Thomas Lindberg. Absolutely, absolute legend. And by all accounts, a very nice man indeed. Unfortunately, I never got round to actually meeting or interviewing him, which is a shame on my part. But yes, Ghost of the Future Dead. Like I said, I had my concerns. They were pretty much blown away straight away by the first two songs. First of all, it very proudly states on the front, actually, on a sticker, the album's only, hang on, see if I can get it, don't know how clear that is, 42 minutes long, which gave me hope because I was like, oh God. Before I saw that, I was like, oh, is this going to be another, disappointing, meandering album? 42 minutes, good length for melodic death metal. So you other melodic death metal bands could learn to know that. But yeah, we start with the two singles, The Fever Mask and The Distant Void. Just fast, furious, thrashy, exactly the kind of thing you want from your melodic death metal, Then we had Detura Herder. I do apologise for the pronunciation. Ritual Waste in Dark Distortion. Again, absolutely amazing, fast, thrashy, melodic, everything you want. If Interstellar Death is pretty damn catchy. Tomb of Heaven, I feel, is a grower. I didn't hate it, but I didn't love it at first. Parasitical Hive, really enjoyed. Unfathomable, another grower for me. Didn't quite hit in the same way as the others. Phantom Gospel got us back on track. Absolutely superb song. Then, and this is where my pronunciation is going to bugger me up again, for Gangligheten is a just shy of 3-minute instrumental as the penultimate song to lead us into the last song, Black Hole Emission, which has a very definite sense of finality to it, actually, in the riffs and the construction of the song. And it just ends. It literally just, there's no fade out, nothing like that. It just goes bang, end. Perfect. And, really puts a sort of celebratory air to Thomas Lindberg's final work here, because I do believe that he recorded his vocals the day before he found out that he had the oral cancer. So, his work on this album is doubly as impressive when you take that into account. Now, for me, even though I loved, was the album Death and Labyrinth? Whatever album I had Death and Labyrinth from, it was their comeback album. Even though I loved that album, this beats it, and I think this is probably their best since Slaughter of the Soul. A hell of an album to go out on, a hell of an album to end at the gates, because if the rest of the members continue, in my personal opinion, I think they should continue under a different name, especially because you're going to have a different vocalist for obvious reasons, and let At the Gates be Tomas Lindberg's legacy. That would be the way to do it. Not saying you can't do the same sound and play these songs still, but obviously this is Tomas Lindberg's legacy, you know. Um, but yeah, absolutely superb album for me. Their best since Slaughter the Soul. Slaughter the Soul is an absolute classic. I feel like this may end up being seen as an absolute classic as well. So it's an 8 out of 10 for me. Go check it out. If you're not too sure, check out the two singles, The Fever Mask and The Dissonant Void. If you like that, you're going to enjoy the album as much as I did.